Our moon remains one of the closest yet most mysterious objects in the night sky. Even though we have been there 5 times, we still know very little about it, and much of its strange oddities are kept secret for reasons unknown. Probes sent to the moon in the last decade have revealed the presence of water on the moon, but no one knows where it came from. Recently, the Chinese launched and landed a probe on the moon. Perhaps they will reveal what the United States will not. As outrageous as the moon spaceship theory is, all of the mysteries of the moon are resolved if one accepts that the moon is a gigantic extraterrestrial craft brought here eons ago by intelligent beings. This is the only theory that is supported by all of the data, and there is no data that contradicts this theory. The moon is a hollow sphere that apparently has traveled throughout the galaxy and resides now in a perfect orbit around Earth. Who brought it here? One popular theory is that a race called the Anunnaki came to Earth centuries ago and created the human race. According to the theory, the Sumerians are descendants of that race. Others believe the moon may have brought mankind itself, who populated one or both of the islands of Lemur and Atlantis. After both islands sank, these people were scattered around the Earth and now make up the different races we are now. Let's consider a fictional hypothesis that may explain all the anomalies about the moon. Eons ago, a spacefaring race of humans hollowed out a moon in their solar system and converted it into a spaceship. The hollowed out areas would contain provisions and housing for thousands of humans, plus equipment to begin a colony. This moon was blasted out of orbit and traveled perhaps as a generation ship until it arrived at our inviting blue Earth. We can only speculate why they came, but they arrived and parked their moon in a perfect orbit around the Earth. Perhaps they wanted to terraform the Earth and place the moon in such a precise orbit as to create weather patterns much like their own world. Once here, they began to set up their civilization, perhaps on Lemur or Atlantis, or both. Using the technology they brought with them and what they could salvage from the moon, they built a new colony here on Earth. When the island of Lemur or Atlantis sank, they lost all their technology and scattered around the planet, becoming the races we know now. The red race would populate North America. The white race went north to become the Vikings. The black race escaped to Africa, and the Oriental race ended up in Asia. For the brief time they were here and had access to their moon-brought technology, they may have built monuments that survive to this day. During the time their colony prospered, they may have had the ability to return to the moon and leave technology on the surface or even within the moon. Systems may have been abandoned that still operate to this day. Perhaps a great flood engulfed their colony and erased much of what they brought with them. Or the sinking of the landmass they settled on destroyed all they had brought with them. In any case, after these disasters, they would retain what knowledge they had, but all their technological equipment would be gone, and they had no way to return to the ship that brought them here. History as we know it began after these events. We do not know who brought the moon here, but it is here now, and it is a constant reminder of the unusual characteristics it embodies. Is it possible that every time we look up at the moon, we are peering into our own past? We are seeing the vessel that traversed the vast emptiness of space and brought all mankind to Earth. Is the moon a spaceship? Could aliens reside in it now? Or is it an ancient starship with secrets of our past and even we humans ourselves? Or could it be an observation platform scrutinizing human endeavors as we grow and become a spacefaring race as well? Until we begin to take these curiosities about the moon seriously, we may never know who parked a starship in orbit around Earth. The next time you look up at the moon, ask yourself, why?